Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So today we're going to be talking about the most random slash kind of forgotten hats of TF2. Now TF2 has got a lot of different hats and a lot of different cosmetics, and quite a few are better than the others, which means they're going to be more popular and they're going to be used more, which leaves quite a few hats just left unnoticed and left to be forgotten and never used. Now these sets are all, or these hats are all kind of my opinion, and it's kind of what I never ever see in casual servers anymore. Like, I haven't seen many of these hats for a long time, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So for the Scout, we have the Super Fan. Now this is basically like the Manco cap, but it's green and white, and I don't see anybody in casual servers wearing this thing. I used to own one, I think I do actually own one. I never used it, I forgot it was even in my backpack, but it's still a hat that was added ages and ages ago. It's just I never see it anywhere, even though it's a pretty decent looking hat. For the Soldier, we have the Doughboy. Now I used to own one of these as well, I got it in a trading series, but other than that, I have never seen this hat in TF2. Maybe like once on a random trade server maybe, but other than that, I have never seen this hat in a casual server or in TF2 in general, which, I think that's quite weird, because surely somebody out there should be using the Doughboy, and I know quite a few people will be using it now that I've brought it up, but yeah, I've never actually seen this thing in game too often. It's always just a Tyrant's helmet. Next up, for the Pyro, we have the Air Raider. Now I know this hat used to be quite popular a while ago, because it used to look really wacky with a few other hats added together, but other than a few people maybe on some servers, I never actually see this thing being used. And it is a very weird hat, I'll give it that. And it's weird to me that people don't know it exists, because a lot of people try to make their Pyro look like an abomination of nature or whatever. I don't know why people do it, but I would have thought this hat would be used a lot more than it actually is. Next up, for the demo, we have the Voodoo Juju Slight Return. I don't know which one is actually in this SFM, because my friend helped me make them, but other than that, yeah, it's this hat used to be really popular as well. I used to absolutely love this thing, but I completely forgot it existed until Travi unboxed one. I don't think he unboxed an unusual one. I think he got one in his in his just unboxing video anyway. But I completely forgot it existed until Travi opened one and I saw that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a hat that exists, and I used to use that. So I find it really weird that these hats are so easy to forget. For the Heavy, we have the Katyusha hat. I don't really know if I was saying that properly, but this hat was added in one of the summer updates, and not many people used it at all. I got stuck with one because I was trying to sell it when I was at that low tier, kind of trading part, but other than that, I have never seen it used in game. That might be because it's not a great looking hat, but at the same time, surely some people would be using it, and even if it's not the best looking thing, but I never see this thing, and it's just completely been forgotten. I feel like a lot of these summer cosmetics have been forgotten and just left there, and I have no idea why. Next up, for the NG, we have the Ein, and that's the little bird that sits on the NG's shoulder. Now, it might be because the bird is very small that I never see this in casuals, or because people don't tend to play NG on some of the maps I play all that often that I don't see it either. But I haven't seen anybody use the Ein in a long time. I don't know if that's because the bird is too small that people would think it's not really worth using a cosmetic slot, or because, people just don't like it or don't actually know it exists. It's actually really weird thinking about all this stuff. Next up, for the Medic, we have the Medi Mask. And this is also something that I used to see a lot, but in recent times, I haven't seen this cosmetic at all. Not in trading, not in casual servers, not in trade servers, nothing. Where is this hat gone? This used to be used in pretty much every medic set that I saw, but now people have completely forgotten it existed because of some other cosmetics coming into the game, and that's really weird. I don't know why people stop using these hats that people used to use ages ago. But I guess that's just kind of what happens when new stuff gets added into the game that's better than the old stuff. Kind of leaves the old stuff to just get forgotten. For the sniper, we have the croc leather slouch. Now, this isn't a hat I knew existed until I got an unusual one like about a year or so ago. And that's because like nobody uses this thing, so I couldn't ever see it in a casual game to learn what the hat is. I thought this was a brand new hat when I got it, but it wasn't. It's actually quite an old hat, and it's weird that I see nobody using it because it is a decent looking sniper hat. And I don't know if it's because people just don't know it exists, or because people think it looks bad or have better alternatives and stuff like that. But either way, I think it's actually quite cool. For the spy, we have the Frenchman's beret, and there aren't actually that many spy hats that are like super forgotten because a lot of them all fit together, which means people can use all of the hats that the spy has with their cosmetics and it will look good anyway. But the Frenchman's beret, I barely ever see anymore. I know it's a low tier unusual hat as well, which means that people only trade it to try and make a little bit of profit to some spy main who wants to actually use the hat. But then again, it's like I still barely ever see this thing in game either, which is a little bit weird because it used to once again be a very popular hat that I saw a lot of, and now it's just kind of crumbled into nothing. And finally, we have the Balloonicorn for the all-class hats. When I first started TF2, I saw this thing everywhere. Most people in a server had it. If I joined a server, there would be 2 or 3 people with the actual Balloonicorn themselves, and I used to try and get one all the time, and I did get one, and somehow it's not in my inventory anymore. I don't know where it's gone. I don't remember trading it away, but that's because I don't actually use it, so I don't realize it was gone, or I didn't realize that I did trade it away or something like that. But I don't understand why people have forgotten about this, because everybody used to want one. It used to be a really high in demand item, and now people just really don't care about it. But anyway, that is it for the list. I hope you all enjoyed. This was kind of a different type of video that I wanted to make because I thought it was going to be quite cool, and I wanted to do like a random hat list that I haven't actually seen before. So I thought, what about cosmetics can I do that hasn't been done before? And I did a few quick YouTube searches and I didn't see anything about like forgotten or really random hats in TF2. So I just thought, you know what, let's try it, see how it goes, see what you guys think about it. So if you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff down below the video. There might also be a new end card on this video because YouTube have finally enabled me to actually use it myself instead of me seeing it on all these other YouTubers' videos and me not actually ever being able to use it. So if there is one on there, let me know what you think. I'm probably going to be doing some like little designs for it as well, which would be quite cool. Maybe someday in the future, I don't really know. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.